Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put on your back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
Alright guys, Mount Vernon Kid here is back with the 12th fight for Section 4. And as you can see, as you saw guys, this comes from the mind, more devious than mine, of my good friend from the Great White North, Canada, Stingz009, aka Nick. This one's for you, Nick. This is the one everybody's been wondering how I was going to do, but I'm up to the challenge. And it's a big battle royal, basically, that has some interesting characters in this one. So, we have Dante&Vergil versus Alucard versus Ichigo Renji versus Hiei versus Rosano Zorro and Mifund. Now say that 10 times fast. So yeah, we're gonna kick this bad boy off, guys, with the two brothers, the sons of Sparta himself, Dante&Vergil, and Vergil, his brother Vergil. Dante&Vergil, half demons. One is very much outgoing, all full of energy, full of life, you know, while the other one is pretty much hardcore and cold at times, you know. Don't piss him off or you get dead, you know. Dante is a demon hunter, while, you know, his brother is, well, I never really understood what his brother was, but they just took a different path, pretty much. Both are fully in control of the demonic powers. Excellent swordsmen. Very much talented, using their demonic powers, pretty much, you know, which enhances their abilities from strength, speed, agility, you name it. These guys are really good at it. These guys tend to fight each other a lot, but I guess Stingz is thinking about, imagine if they were on the same page with each other. How badass would they be? And, of course, like I said, they're brothers, so always not bad for the sons of Sparta. Like I said, both are highly skilled and very seasoned at their craft. We've seen Dante take out some heavy hitters you think are unbelievable. You think Dante couldn't take these out, but he does. And Vergil comes off like a silent but deadly badass, and he shows it. If you haven't played the game with Devil May Cry 3, he shows why he is considered a badass in that game. So that's a little bit of Dante and his brother Vergil. Okay, guys, so we move from the brothers of Sparta, the two brothers, the sons of Sparta, and we move on to the next combatant in this, and as you can see right here, Alucard from the manga anime series Helsing. Alright, one thing I like to point out about Alucard, this is a bad mother. Alright, probably one of the strongest vampires in the series, period. It's like my bro Zipbot Gory says, when he smiles at you, it's not a good thing. Alucard is one of those characters that he loves to taunt and belittle you as an opponent. He even allows you, if you're fighting him, he even allows you to inflict wounds on him before he rapidly heals and before he retaliates. He loves long battles, and he loves to fight. And he one thing he hates is when his opponents actually like take themselves out of the fight, like kill themselves because they know they can't beat him. He hates that. And as he's more than just meets the eye. Like I said, he's a skilled fighter. He knows how he can shapeshift, and he can hypnotize people. And he's immune to sunlight, so sunlight does not have an effect on him as a vampire. So Alucard is one bad mother, you know what. And I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. So I talked a little bit about Alucard. I move on to the next two guys, and that is none other than the two Shikigami, Ichigo and Renji. Now I know a lot of people have fell off of Bleach, and I have no problem with that. So don't think I have a problem with anybody's saying screw Bleach or everything. I fell off of Bleach. I have no problem with that. Let's talk a little bit about these two characters. Both these two characters at one point were rivals, and they pretty much still are rivals. They both represent the Shikigami. They both fought each other. First time Renji beat Ichigo. The second time they fought, Ichigo beat him. They are, like I said, Shikigami. They're like cops of the supernatural ghost world or so. And each Shikigami carries what is known as a Zanbato. And their Zanbato have something special. Each one can do something special. Ichigo has his, and Renji has his. And forgive me, guys, I'm moving real fast, so it's kind of hard to remember their Zanbato's names. So I apologize. Each guy also can up the ante in terms of the power and skill when it comes to their Zanbato power, called Bankai, and they get like a extra boost in power. Renji's will become like this snake-like sword, and I think it's called Zemamaru. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Ichigo's sword doesn't really change too much. It's pretty much, it just looks like a regular black katana, but he's super fast, he's super strong. Everything about him gets amped up. And pretty much they're like a brotherly rivalry, but they're still cool characters. And when they do work together side by side, they are pretty much a good force to be reckoned with. All right, guys. So I hope you are having fun. Next up, we move on to the next guy, and as you see right here, it's the three-eyed demon himself of the Yu Yu Hakusho series, Hiei. Now, Hiei is perhaps out of all of Yusuke's friends, he's my favorite, because he's small, but he packs a wallop, and he doesn't talk too much, but when he does, he get into you. He'll take you out. Badass, no doubt about it. He is a demon that in the beginning of the series fought Yusuke, and let's face it, Yusuke barely won that fight between them in the beginning. Hiei is definitely a badass. He's a great swordsman, and of course, it's that eye. His third eye is very powerful. It does a lot of things that you would expect it to do. Usually with characters with three eyes or more, those eyes, that third or fourth eye, how many, it always has something special to do with it. He also has a move called the Black Dragon Wave. And the Black Dragon Wave is this technique that he uses. He has a dragon tattoo on his right arm. And that dragon tattoo actually comes alive, comes off of him, off his skin, and acts like a wave of energy but in the form of a dragon. The best I've seen it look the most beautiful in a way is in the second Yu Yu Hakusho movie called Poltergeist Report. When he used it then, it looked great. I loved it. But he's a badass. He's fast. He's quick. Everything you think of a demon to possess, he pretty much possesses. That's Hiei. 100%. Alright, and the next two guys are another team Sting's put together. Rolando Zorro from One Piece, not Zolo. His name is Zorro. And Mifund. I hope I'm saying his name right. From Soul Eater. So these two characters are both great swordsmen. They're both great swordsmen. Zorro, basically, to me, is unbelievable because, first of all, this guy, the one thing that sets this guy apart from any other swordsman you can think of in any form of media is he fights with 3 blades at once. And you would figure, oh, that's so stupid, you know, his balance must be off, he must be all out of control when he's using his abilities. No, he's mastered that skill. He has one in his left hand, one in his right hand, the other one goes in his mouth, and he has mastered that craft so well that he wants to challenge the strongest swordsman in the One Piece universe called Mihawk. I hope that's his name. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, guys. But he definitely is one badass pirate hunter. He was a pirate hunter, but he joined Luffy in the gang, and he's badass. He's badass. I've seen Zorro do some things that you're just like, how the hell did he do that with 3 swords? And especially one in his mouth, you know. But can he be beaten? Yes, we've seen him be beaten once. But he always pushes himself, and that's one thing I love about him. Now we turn to, and as for his partner in this, Mifund is a master samurai, and of the Soul Eater manga and anime, and he pretty much is a badass himself. You know, he pretty much definitely has mastered his craft as well. And when I say that, I mean mastered. He has a style called the one, if I remember correctly, the one sword, infinite one sword style, where this allows him to utilize numbers of swords scattered all around him. And he generally carries like 1 or 2 large swords in a scabrum. It's really filled with like katanas and stuff, like, and of course caution tape. He like is caution tape that actually says keep out, and he launches these attacks, and he's really good. He's really good. He has a rivalry with Black Star, if I remember correctly. I haven't watched too much of a lot of Soul Eater in a while, so I'm going off of what I remember, guys. But he's pretty much, he has all these techniques that are cool. Like, he has one of the techniques where he can cause number of swords to float around his body. That's like, yo, what the hell? And the thing about it, he wants to be a teacher. And because he's fond of kids. He likes kids. He likes being around them. But, you know, and he always constantly carries chocolate candy. That's funny to me. But he's badass. No doubt about it. Alright, guys, so in terms of a battle, this is going to be a bloodfest. No doubt about it. Somebody's going to bleed. Somebody's going to get hurt. There's going to be broken bones. No matter how you look at it, nobody's walking away without being seriously hurt or dead. That's the way I look at it. You got half demons. You got full-blooded demons. You got vampires. And you got humans that are beyond the expectation of human skill going at it. What do you think is going to happen in this battle, guys? But as always, I leave it up to you guys to figure out. But also, I want you to thank Stingz009 for this fight. And you tell me who wins this fight between these characters. And other than that, guys, this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. And you know the deal. Battle on.